Good morning, everybody. It's Ragged07 with you, and today I'm just going to attempt to report on a few newsworthy articles. And these probably a lot of you guys probably know about already. However, I'm going to point something out. J7409 and I are friends, as you know, and we were discussing, Earth changes, what to expect, what's going to go on, what's happening now. Um, and she had mentioned to me about there was going to be a large earthquake. And this was after the fact of the other ones that had just passed, okay? And this one here is the beginning of it all. Okay, this will happen here on the 24th. And this is magnitude 6.7 earthquake, South Sandwich Islands. It was east of the South Sandwich Islands. Um, Guys, that's pretty significant, don't you think? 6.7. Yeah, those people there, I feel very sorry for them. I really do. Um, Anyways, that's the beginning. All right, onward. And what do you know? A volcano erupts with a large ash cloud. And this one here is in Russia. I'm not going to embarrass myself and try to pronounce this, but after 54 years, it wakes up. I'm not saying that the Sandwich Islands has anything to do with this particular eruption, um, but if there is a large, I personally think, okay, I'm not a scientist, but this is just what I think. I think that if something is like, we're having a lot of movement within the crust and, it goes, several large earthquakes, one after the other, or, with a large one within X amount of days. This kind of stuff is going to happen. Okay, these earthquakes are going to start waking up. We're going to see a lot of these. Trust me. Um, the last time it erupted was 1959. Wow. That was even before I was born. That's a long time ago. Um, okay. But this thing has been known for its historical eruptions. And so for it to be asleep for 54 years and then boom, it's interesting. This is the eighth volcano in the area that erupted this year. And you can find this one at the extinctionprotocol.wordpress.com. Onward. Ooh, this sure looks likely. Okay, this is in Indonesia. And this one here erupted Thursday, which was yesterday. And now, as you can see, all of this, you guys, is ash, okay? This is not clouds. This is not a storm. This dark stuff is all ash. Yeah. And this thing was pretty big. And the thing of it is, that's really sad. These people were just recently evacuated from the area because of this kind of stuff. Um, but there was no lava or debris, which is good. Very good. Nearby towns and villages were not in danger, but they did warn them. They warned the tourists, which, you know, I would love to go on a really nice vacation to a different place and just check it out, but it's a volcano thing, these things do poop off. And um, last month, more than 15,000 people were forced to flee with a volcano rumble. Wow, that's a lot of people, guys. Yikes. But if you see here, it says, um, this is prone to seismic upheaval due to its location on the Pacific Ring of Fire. Uh, Really, if you look at the Ring of Fire, okay, which is like America's west part, west coast, all the way over to Asia, Japan, and all that. And it just makes a big old arc, like a loop. And for the past month or so, this thing is lit up. And when I say lit up, I mean there are pinpoints of where there is an obvious, distinct line of where the fault line is. Okay? I know a lot of you guys know this, and I also know a lot of you guys may not know this. So I want to make it easy and simple, okay? Wow, this thing is just amazing. There's 120 active volcanoes in Indonesia. And again, they're prone to seismic upheaval due to its location. See, when they talk about earthquakes, right? It all, like I said, it goes hand in hand. Now, let's go back here. Oh, and you can get that one also at the Extinction Protocol. This one here is from the Watchers website, and this is an X 1.7 eruption. Serious, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. Now, I've only been following this stuff for maybe 2 years, and actually, maybe a year and a half. I started watching like Dutch since right after the whole Japan tsunami thing, and so that's when I started really getting into this. But anyways, an X class 1.7 flare. It potential impacts an area constant of a large proportion of the sunlit side of Earth, the strongest at sub-solar point radio. Wide area blackout of high-frequency radio communications for about an hour. Wow. And, this is, if I'm not mistaken, please do not hold me to this, all right? This is probably the one that lasted 20 minutes. There was a flare that lasted 20 minutes. I could be wrong. Anyways, it says here, additionally, radio, was it 10 centimeter? I'm probably saying this wrong. I don't know the measurements. Radio burst was registered. And that can affect satellites, GPS, and whatever kind of airwaves is going through. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is that you need to start listening to our real YouTube scientists, or not scientists, but amateur astronomers, people who study the Earth and are real, okay? Because there's a lot of people that just, they steal everybody's stuff, they get everything all mixed up and confused, and then they act like, what they say is real and, God's word, pretty much, I, on the other hand, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, okay? I'm not trying to make any type of discoveries or anything like that, but I did find it interesting that Jason McCormick did do this, and as far as her prediction, she's a good watcher, a very good watcher, as are all the other ones that are out there that are real. So, anyways, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Peace be with you always. God bless you. Bye-bye.